Thank you, teachers, for the useful information from the technology survey that you completed at surveymonkey.com. With your help, I was able to get all of these great answers and get a list of all these resources that you use to help you in your planning. So what I did was I took all of this information and I went in to livebinders.com and I created this binder called Noble Teacher Resources. And I added every site that you use in your planning, starting with the Houghton Mifflin eduplace.com. Now, when you go to this link, and it's this first tab right here, it'll take you straight to the resources grades K through 6, and you can click on a grade level and find a story and find all the vocabulary help and extra resources for each story in your reading series. I've added a link to spelling list. This is organized by grade level, and you can find the spelling list that you're working on for the week, and that could be a great resource for you or for your students so that they can find the spelling lists online at home. I also have it linked to an activity search by topic and theme. This one is a link to the graphic organizers. I use these all the time. Story maps when we're doing writing, Venn diagrams when you have to compare, contrast. There's timelines and lots of other great resources here. This link will take us straight to Think Central, where we can log in with the username and password that we were given in order to go straight to the resources, to an online reading book and teacher's manual if you should happen to forget it at school and need to work on something at home. I've done the same for the 3 through 5 math series that we're using. This is Pearson Success Net. And when you click on this link, it takes you here where if you've created a username and password, you can have access to the math series. Fact Monster. I love this site, and it's connected to our social studies series. There's homework help, there's games, there's activities on here. You can do a search. Ed Helper. A lot of teachers mentioned this in the survey, so I knew I had to add this one where you can get some worksheets and games and teaching ideas. Scholastic. You can order books online through this site. And there's also some helpful resources for teachers and parents that you can look through. Educationallearning.com. I haven't really heard of this site before, but it looks like you can do a search, and it looks like there are some educational games. Whole Brain Teaching. I put a link straight to their site where if you've registered as a member, you can have access to all of their free resources. I've also embedded a couple of YouTube videos to help you get started if you haven't gotten started with Whole Brain Teaching but are thinking about it. Super Teachers Worksheets. This looks like some math worksheets that can be helpful in your classroom. I also did the math worksheet site that will also take you to some worksheets. You can print them out. It'll give you answer keys for some extra practice. Enchanted Learning, coloring pages, informational pages. I know I use it as a resource for animal reports that my students do. IXL Math, organized by grade level, I think, and organized by standard. So this could be a great resource for math. Teachers.net, you can also do a search here for some lesson plans and teaching ideas. So this last link right here is starfall.com, and it looks like there are some reading resources, some math resources, and also some resources organized by theme. So I want to thank you all again for suggesting all of these sites. I'm going to open up this binder so you can add some resources that you think would be helpful to share with other teachers, or if you feel more comfortable sending me the link, I will be happy to add anything to this binder so that we can all start using it and become more successful in our classrooms. Thanks a lot. Keep up the great work.